Press
Start.
record and hope
I'll
it. Okay, yeah, I think it works.
think it works. Okay. Okay. Well, sorry. As the summary for the call recording, dark, ominous morning, storm clouds rolling in, rain hasn't started, heavy fog coming in off the ocean. Third time repeating it. Moving on. Quaz, are you there?
Yes, but I have to constantly be muted because apparently the TV is too loud currently, and I can't ask him to turn it down because he'll probably just snap at me because he's drunk.
Ah, okay. Okay. So, you decide just to go through your normal morning routines then?
Yes.
Okay, so half an hour before do you take your ATV to work or do you take public transportation?
Fucking, I'm taking the ATV to work.
I take
This
my
is orange.
moped.
Alright. Well, seems for the most part that because of the heavy fog, traffic, and the early hour, traffic isn't that bad. There's no accidents that you end up coming across. You end up getting to the station actually 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
And of course, you're supposed to go report to Sergeant Murphy's office as promptly at 7, but do you wait till 7 or do you show up a bit early?
Wait.
I'm gonna
Did
show
you
up a
say
bit early.
Sergeant Murphy?
Yes.
Yes, he did. He's gonna
Yes!
speak in an Irish accent, and it's gonna be horrible.
I was thinking more along the lines of, RoboCop, but whatever.
People keep on thinking Murphy's a RoboCop.
Alex Murphy.
It's not. Okay, so, Quaz, do you show up promptly at 7 or early?
Early.
Okay. Walking in the station, you end up having to walk through what looks to be scanners of all sorts, check what you're carrying, and you see. I assume you have AR on to some degree. So what you would see is at the scanning station behind a desk is a big ass troll, and whose name shows up as Henry Rollins. And he greets you with a nod of his head and motions you to step through the scanner.
Alright, step through the scanner. I don't have my weapons on me.
Yep. And he does, of course, check your sin and everything else. Seems goes. He motions you over to him.
Alright.
Okay. He goes, you're new here. I haven't seen you before.
I'm the I'm kind of got transferred here.
Really? Where'd you get transferred from?
Where did I get transferred from, Menga?
You didn't specify. It's
Where
up
am
to
I
you.
now?
You are in southern downtown.
I got transferred from Renton.
Ah, Renton, nice civilian district there. Don't have all the organized crime that you do here.
Yeah, but then there's the occasional bank heists, which we have to clean up after them, so.
Yeah. Well, I do see a memo here saying that you are expected. You'll be able to find Murphy on the 5th floor. Her office is way on the back. Good luck to you. I hear she's kind of in a bad mood today.
Great. And I'm gonna go to the 5th floor.
Who's in a bad mood, Murphy?
What did you say, Connor?
Who's in a bad mood?
Murphy is. So, on the 5th floor, you find what looks to be quite an awful lot of police desks and computers kind of cramped close together than you're used to. It seems that there's a lot more people on this floor than there really should be. Or at least the floor should or the offices should have multiple floors. But moving on, going through, you'll mostly see orcs, humans, couple dwarves, couple elves. You also see a hellhound.
Which
His
was
name's
for
Skippy.
Police dog.
Yeah. See a hellhound. He's got a bulletproof vest on. Seems
He has
just
a name tag that says Skippy.
Yippee, Skippy. Do you go over to the dog or anything, or you just continue walking up to Murphy's? The back
I'm
of
gonna
the room?
continue walking on.
Alright, so you go past most of the desks. Of course, on the very outer edges of the floor, you see the higher detectives who have their own offices instead of a desk. And at the very back, you will find what looks to be a more grand office. Looking through the glass, looking through the glass that's in ARs labeled Sergeant Murphy's office. You see what looks to be a very stockily built elf woman who has a height of 5'2".
6'5". No, wait. Are you talking about a different character?
I don't know who you're thinking about. I'm thinking about someone who I'm thinking about. It's
Never mind.
the young blonde elf woman, blonde hair, blue eyes, 5'2".
You only said the stocky part. I remember. Never mind.
I said the height as well. I forgot. Maybe I forgot the blonde hair. But yeah. But stocky built, 5'2". Do you go knock on the door, or do you just walk in, or do something else? She seems to be on the phone. You see a look across her face. Does not look very pleasant. You could try to make a perception test to listen in. Or you could just knock.
I'm going to do the stupid thing and knock. Be a blue.
Okay.
Because Caleb doesn't know better.
Okay. She'll look up, seeing the knock, and she'll hold up a finger, giving 1 minute. You see her face get even more irksome, and she'll end up slamming her comlink on the desk to turn it off, and she'll wait for you to come in.
All right. I'm going to open the door and just walk in. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. I was just, for some reason, I blinked on your character's name. Don't ask me how, but I did. She walks in and goes, "Ah, you must be the newest recruit for our reputationable department here. I hear you."
I got transferred.
I know.
I'm not a recruit.
Oh, don't you know these offices are a lot of times are for cops who are going on the way out. One more screw up and you're completely out of Lone Star once you get transferred here.
Yeah.
And you're my newest let's blow up valuable police equipment.
That wasn't my idea.
Of course. Well, nice to meet you, Caleb. Unfortunately, turns out that you're coming in time with another new transfer. And congrats! Since you're the more senior police department, you're going to be training her.
Joy.
Please try not to blow anything up while in my department.
I won't.
It's hard enough getting funding as it is. When she when she when she finally arrives, I'm probably gonna ask her to give her a tour. I know, but I should also mention that with her arrival, I'll be having a couple other people show up with who I think you may want to be working with in an on and off basis too. Go around, go set up your desk, and the other people should be here in about an hour. I'll give you a call when they show up.
All right.
Okay. Connor, the alias is Valkyrie. What's the regular name?
Laura Sterling.
Laura?
Yes, Laura Sterling.
Okay. Well, it's how early? You need to be in the office by 8 o'clock. So how early would you get up?
Early enough that by the time I got there, I'd be about like 10 minutes early.
How much time are you going to spend on hair and makeup?
Not long.
Okay. Okay. So. Okay, well, I'm assuming then you wake up somewhere between an hour and a half before. What's your vehicle of transportation?
A moped.
Okay. You wake up 2 hours before because it's going to take you a full hour to get there.
You got a speed of like
Why are
60.
you going there on a moped?
Because that's the only thing I have. Decided to get a moped. I'll get a car eventually. I don't know what's so funny about me having a moped.
Nothing. I'm just thinking
Is it
about
Vespa?
stuff.
There is a force in nature made completely out of Legos.
Connor,
I want to buy it.
Yes.
while driving your Vespa,
Moped.
while driving your Vopa, while driving your moped to work, I would like you to roll a charisma edge test
Why?
with the glamour.
The mopeds slash scooters are considered really cool, and there's a good chance the troll will come beat you up and take your lunch money.
I
Either
got
that, or he might end up
3,
causing an
4,
accident.
5 hits.
Wow.
What?
Well, the extremely hot elf chick is driving her moped down the street, a troll ends up taking an interest in her and stops watching the road, and ends up rear-ending a motorcyclist. Do you keep on driving?
Is this in the area where I would have jurisdiction?
No, as that you are brand spanking new.
So, is there anything that by protocol, should I do anything?
You should probably stop and call in emergency services.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay. I mean,
Check
it looks
so the guy hasn't died yet.
it looks to be pretty much of a lost cause. I mean, do you got a med kit on you?
No.
Well, you can. Do you have the first aid skill?
No.
Wow.
I have a logic of 1, by the way, so I'm probably gonna fuck it up.
So yeah, go call emergency services then.
Oh, I have already started calling emergency services.
Yes, and go. Hello, this is Doc Wagon Services. what appears to be the problem?
A troll just rear-ended a motorcyclist. She probably is gonna need help. Like really quickly.
By the way, the troll kept on driving.
I took a pic. I used my robo eyes to take a picture of his. To take some pictures of the shit.
Okay. So, oh, okay. We will send out a vehicle to that location. And about like 5-7 minutes later, a dock wagon comes up, pulls the guy in. Hopefully he can pay the fees, or else he'll be organ grinded.
Fuck. Oh well. It's the best I could do.
Okay.
They pull up, run over him, pull him aside.
Actually, if the guy doesn't have a contract, they'll just drive straight past him. They won't even give 2 fucks
Dope.
if he isn't registered.
I get back on my moped and drive back. Keep on driving.
Well, oh yeah, that's the only reason why I actually had Connor character bother stop, because the orc was actually, the orc was actually registered. So. Okay, so you get to the police station.
Hold on.
And there is a troll at the desk, and looks to be a couple of scanners that you seem to have to walk through to go in.
Just wave morning. Just wave and say morning and walk through the
Guy
stairs.
nods, kind of looks. When you get to the scanner, he says, "Oh, stop for a minute," and he's going to start asking you to turn around. To spin in place in the scanners. He says, that seems to be something's up here.
Oh, what would that be?
I don't know, just turn around in place. Do you spin around in place?
I spin around. I do a ballerina spin.
Okay. Get to the point, he tells you to stop at a certain point, and then he tells you, "Oh, something's odd. I need you to bend over."
Officer,
By the way,
this continues.
By the way,
That you are going to get in some very, very deep shit.
would you like to roll an intimidation?
Yes.
Roll your intimidation.
All right. I have first impression, so that means does first impression gives a +1 or +2?
2.
Okay. So I've got 15 dice. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Okay.
That wouldn't be enough to intimidate a troll. Some trolls, especially if they're big and bulky, could probably take 10 hits.
Well, no, they roll a counter test, which is like their charisma plus their intimidation.
Best social modifiers.
Yeah, they're a fucking troll. Special modifiers.
Well, I'm not exactly small, and I do have the higher rank here. Unless he's like
Really?
lieutenant and shit.
You're brand new. I mean, you're a brand new detective, but you're still brand new.
Fair enough. So whatever they're gonna roll it.
I will do it once I had to go look at my social modifiers table. I just forgot to open it before. Load! Why are you loading slower than Chummer?
Are you so slow?
Okay, let's see. Default troll, charisma, intimidation. Trolls have intimidation. Well, at least this guy does. Being a cop and everything.
2 or 3 should be good. For
physically
this
imposing. What's your strength?
I have a strength and body of 5.
Okay, I'll give him a +2 over you. Doesn't have. Do you have any weapons on you? Well, no, weapons aren't drawn, so doesn't matter.
Just want to walk in through the front fucking door.
I know. I'm having fun with it.
I got 2 hits over him.
Yup, he goes, oh, sorry, miss. There just seemed to be some type of issue showing up. It appears to have cleared up. Move along.
I growl at him. Just walk straight on through.
Yeah. Okay. How's your walking? Are you taking nice long steps?
Yep. I want to be fucking out of there.
Okay. Well, I assume you go up to the 5th, since you know to go up to Murphy's. You go up to the 5th floor then. Alright. And you'll end up the 5th floor, and it seems once you exit the outer elevator, quite a few people start taking notice to you. By the way, Quaz, you would also notice you'd also notice Connor's character, and you would also notice that appears to be your new partner. Quaz,
What?
you just saw your new partner show up through the elevator.
And I just muttered under my breath.
Oh.
You didn't hear it.
No, I didn't.
No, we didn't.
Nope. Didn't hear it.
I'm not repeating it.
Okay. Connor, would you like to describe your character?
Damn it, Menga. Alright, Valkyrie, aka Laura, aka whatever the fuck you want to call her, is an elf. A very tall and muscular elf, 5'6" and weighs about 190 something pounds. She's very muscular. She has like a body and strength of 5, as I said earlier. And no, she wouldn't have her. She normally has bio tattoos, but whenever she goes into work, she uses the air. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. It's like some aerosol shit that will change the coloration so it's clear. Otherwise, she has very long, prominent ears with a large amount of like little earrings and decorations off of them. And is also very good looking. Charisma of 7. And also, Menga is the one that dictated this, but damn it, Menga. She is very shapely. I blame that on Menga.
Dragon, you missed this, but apparently he rolled to have these large ass breasts.
Okay, so what happened was I had found the cosmetic modification thing, and I said to flip a coin to see if whether or not my character would have that. Of course, I had to roll tails, which means I got them, and then Menga had me roll a d10 to see what cup size I got, and I rolled a 9. So Menga ruled that I had double F cups. Damn it, Menga.
Imagine the back pain.
It's half the reason why I decided to get muscle augmentations to get a strength 6. But anyways, yeah. That's kind of the basics. I blame a small part of that on Menga.
Quaz, do you talk to the elf, or do you just let your new partner walk straight to Murphy's office and ignore her?
Ignore.
Okay. So you walk, and you see a short, petite, blonde. You see Murphy back behind her desk, seems to be looking over something on a terminal. She's actually using an old cyber deck for some reason.
Old fashioned.
So, what do? You're outside the office door. You also see the cute hellhound in the corner.
Walk up to it, see if it starts growling at me.
No, I'm assuming you at least have like a perception roll of 8.
I've got a pretty high perception, actually.
Well, you can just buy the hits for this. That's why it was
Yeah.
just one of those things. You will notice that the collar of the dog has it being named Mouse.
Just crouch down and say, "Hey, buddy." Let him sniff my hand. All the typical stuff to get him accustomed to me.
Yeah.
He devours your hand with fire.
Seems to, after sniffing your hand, seems to really start to really sniff your hand a lot and start sniffing you elsewhere. Seems to like wander around you too for a while, just it can't figure something out.
Well,
But then it goes back and lays down, but it kind of looks at you oddly.
Menga, I don't have critter-tailored pheromones.
Yes, but a hellhound would still be able to pick up regular tailored pheromones. It's a police-trained
enough.
dog.
Fair enough.
It knows something's up.
I pet the dog, just kind of scratch behind the ear, then walk back up and go in through the main door.
You just walk right into Karen Murphy's office.
Yes.
Headshot.
She looks up and she goes, "Wow, I know you're new, but not even a knock?"
Oh, sorry, I was in a hurry. I was worried that I was going to be late.
Yeah.
So you played with the dog.
What time is it?
You're fine. You're still 10 minutes earlier than you needed to be. The others still have yet to show up.
Okay. I was worried since I had to stop.
Might as well take a seat, but in the future, knock before you enter my office.
Yeah, sorry. Is there anywhere where I'd be able to submit a hit-and-run report?
She goes, go talk to... Later, during the tour, you'll be told who to talk to. And
Tour?
Probably we'll just have you talk to Rudy about it.
Sure.
Let's
Exciting.
wait for everyone else show up.
Anyways, it's a pleasure to meet you. She puts out her hand. My name's Laura Sterling.
She goes, I know. I'm suffering the unfortunate incidents of having you on my squad.
I didn't do anything. I'm just... Well, no, there's no need to be so harsh. I haven't done anything bad yet. I'm just new.
Yes, you haven't done anything bad. You just distracted what looks to be about 15 of my police detectives from their work as you walked in. Can't you do something about those?
Laura looks kind of stunned. I'm wearing 2 sports bras and a fully covering jacket.
Why someone like you got into this line of business should just go posted up on a Tritio somewhere. Well, whatever. Try not to be a complete wuss.
I don't know. The troll fellow at the door seemed to be rather nervous around me.
Oh, Rollins, that little old pussyfoot? Of course he was.
Really rammed my foot up his ass. Anyways.
I'd like to see you try. He'll back down from the confrontation, but he's a mean one in a fight. She smirks and she goes,
but I know
Kung Fu. I can set you up for a boxing round with him later today if you'd like.
I don't think boxing allows me to put my foot up his ass.
Sure it does. It'll be open-ended boxing.
I'll keep that in mind for later. Anyways, I'm supposed to have a partner, right?
Yeah. We'll get to that. Just take a seat. Be quiet.
She sits down. After a while, gets kind of bored and begins like fucking around on her comlink.
And now we segue.
How do you make
Someone has a segue.
how do you make the character go into career mode?
Under the character info, there should be
Let
a
me get a
box
glass
that
real
says
quick.
mark character as created.
Okay. Bada boom.
Alright. And it's Marvos.
Actually, it's Lucius.
Oh, you changed the name.
Yes.
Do not have that on my version. Okay.
Or Lucian, actually.
Lucian.
Yeah,
Okay.
I sent you the backstory stuff.
Oh, that's right. I just didn't change it. Okay.
Back.
Yes. The backstory. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Well, you'll be getting a call at around 7 in the morning. Do you pick up, Lucian?
Yes, I do.
It's from your publisher, Jimmy.
Gemma!
Jimmy goes, "Hey, guess what I got for you?
What you got, Jenny?
I finally got you a way in for working with a cop force, with a cop department. I had to pull quite a few strings, but it looks like you'll be able to do some ride-alongs with them.
Some what with them?
Ride-alongs. You know, stay with them.
Oh.
You'll be able to work with them. Pretty
That
much.
sounds good.
Sorry. Yeah, I was able to pull it off. So, with this department down in downtown, so I was told that you need to show up by 8, and you'll be introduced with the crew that you'll be working with.
All right.
Says just to go in, and you need to go speak to a Sergeant Karen Murphy.
Hi, back.
Okay.
So you
I'll
have
go see her.
an hour to get there.
Yeah. So I get showered, dressed and ready.
Take your drone with you or anything like that.
Yep. I take my drone and my car.
Go ahead. Assuming you drive there, not much of a problem.
Guess he doesn't cause any surprise crashes.
Hush, Connor. Everyone will have their own little surprise crashes. I just did yours first.
Oh.
Yep, and you get there. So, I'm assuming you park in the public parking area. Do you take your drone in with you, or do you just walk in?
I'm taking my drone in with me.
With the taser equipped to it?
The taser is unequipped, kept in the car drawer.
Okay.
I'm not leaving it in there even in a police department because it's expensive.
I was
Very
just making sure. Are you carrying any weapons on yourself?
No.
Alright. So you walk up and you'll see a nice big burly troll behind a desk between some scanners. He's like, drone first, then yourself.
Okay. So the drone goes into the sensors?
Yep. Goes through, seems to check out, he waves you ahead. Dan, I'm assuming you left your tasers and any other weapons you had in your car.
Yeah, those are the only weapons that I have.
Yeah. So, okay. You walk on through, and he goes, I'm assuming since you guys are regular civilian, are all civilians, that you guys are all broadcasting your sins like good little people.
Yeah.
So he'd end up saying, "Ah, you're the writer.
Yes. That is me.
You're the reason for our newest headache."
I'm the reason.
Oh, you'll find out. Murphy's waiting for you, 5th floor, very back of the room.
Right. So I begin walking my way there after that. And I think I might have a slight problem.
Is that in-game or out-of-game?
In the character generator.
Okay.
Is it's not letting me go into career mode because things are not...
Okay, what you do is you do special, change BP/availability limit,
Okay.
and change max availability to 16.
There you go, that should fix it.
I'm figuring that's where a couple of you people ran into problems.
Oh, shit. Apparently, pilot software is higher than 16.
If you got a rating 6.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, pilots are 18. Okay, well,
Okay, fixing
moving
that.
on, we can continue on the story-wise anyway. Moving on, you get up to the floor. You notice the Hellhound. You notice at the very back of the room, there's a short blonde woman behind the desk, and on like a couch-like seating to the side of the office, there's an extremely attractive elf woman. Oh, and would you like to describe your character?
Lucian is looks something of like a werewolf man. Essentially gray fur, blue eyes, that sort of thing. Kind of think like a bipedal wolf. And his clothing is all steampunk, with what looks to be kind of like the black. I'm assuming that the Ford LEBD one looks kind of like a black ball or something. Not sure what it looks like actually.
I wouldn't worry about the drone. I was just more of your personal appearance. Okay, so
Yeah.
continue on how you'd like to. There's plenty of different people you can talk to here. Different people at different desks. See the Hellhound to the side, and then there's Murphy in the way back.
Well, I just continue along my way to the back and knock on the door, prying over the door.
Okay. Murphy looks up at you, and as soon as she sees you and recognizes you, you see a look of disgust come over her face, and she waves you in.
Wow.
She is not happy with anybody.
I walk in then.
She goes, she goes, Laura, right, Connor?
Yes.
Okay. She goes, well, this is another new member of the team, Laura. She goes, Laura, evil soulless creature. Evil soulless creature, Laura. Oh,
That seems
and
rather harsh.
Then she goes, is like, by the way, I'm not talking about his appearance. I'm talking about what he does for a living. He's a writer.
Hey, I'm not a reporter. I don't report.
Sure you do. Don't.
Well,
That's why I said
Yes.
soulless instead of soul eating.
Those ones are the songs.
Laura stands up and shakes hands with whatever the fuck his name is.
Lucian.
Well, I said it because Laura doesn't know his name yet.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Laura. Nice to meet you.
I am Lucian.
You'd be able to check out his sin if you. I'm assuming you guys all have image language.
I have Cyber Eyes. I think that comes automatically. Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. Okay. So you'd be able to see his sinner ID since you're all transmitting. You'd be able to see the name Lucian.
Lucian Vassili.
Nice to meet you, Lucian. My name is Laura.
Hello, Laura. You're definitely much more chipper than your boss there.
I try to leave an
The
impression.
boss then squalls at you and goes, "It's bad enough that your publicist forced your way into this. Now you're gonna insult me too? I hope you get shot." Yes,
I
she'll
get
say
shot
that
all the
straight
time.
up.
No, hold on. There's no need to be so hostile to one another.
She goes, "Yeah, you say that now. Wait until this guy here brings an IA, or worse, one of the executives,
What?
corporate executives, higher ups."
Oh.
Just, we have to let him in this little joint force of ours. Please try to manage his incompetence. Oh, by the way, Quaz, for that last section, you would have been given a call on your comlink. Quazzy?
Alright.
So you would have been a call, and you would have heard most of the conversation after, like, you would have heard the introduction and everything after, because Murphy would have called you at that point and would have just had you into listening in, and then because she figured you should know this, so you pretty much heard all that up to this point, and then she goes, "Well, I assume you should meet the other police detective that you'll be mainly working with. You scum of the earth." And she then talks directly to you, Quaz. She talks directly to Caleb and goes, "Caleb, would you mind coming in and introducing yourself to to your partner and..."
The scumbag?
Yes.
Alright. Caleb opens the door, walks in the room, says, "Hi."
And
Then he
Laura waves.
he immediately looks at the weird creature. Ah, fuck. I'm not working with this thing, am I?
would you like to describe your character?
Caleb is a redheadish man with brown eyes. I never decided to height for him. I never decided to weight for him, so I'm guessing he's decently
Average.
built.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm assuming you're in a normal police uniform.
At this point, yeah.
Yes. So you see Cyberpunk and Connor and Laura.
Steampunk.
Steampunk, sorry. You see Steampunk outfit, and she goes, "Well, you three will be working together, it appears, often. He gets to tag along to write about your adventures." And there's
Just for inspiration.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Exciting. It's kind of like does a little jazz hand.
And she goes, "It looks like the fourth member should be up here shortly."
There's more. Really.
She goes, "Yes." So
Now you don't have to sound so down about everything.
might as well take a seat, chat amongst yourselves. He just walked in past building security.
Okay.
Do you guys want to... I'll jump to you in a second, Dragon. I will give them like about 5 minutes of talk time if they want to chat among their characters.
Laura holds out his hand to Caleb. It's Caleb, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Laura holds out her hand to Caleb and shakes his hand. My name's Laura. It's nice to meet you. You're my partner, right?
You know, when people have that big of breasts, they normally are women of questionable reputation, or blood mages.
Oh, by the way, you have something on your shirt. She puts her finger on Caleb's chest, and when he's looking down, he fucking belts her. She fucking belts him in the face.
Caleb wouldn't actually fall for that.
Still punches him in the face.
For the heck of it, either buy the. I'd prefer you just buy the hits. Remember, you can buy 3 hit. You can buy for every 3 dice. You can buy a hit, or you can roll it for this.
What's Caleb defense pool?
I don't know. That's Quaz's department.
Quaz's department.
So I'm asking
I
you,
never put
Connor,
this-
since you're punching, are you buying or rolling?
Well, depends. What's Kaz's stuff?
Don't need to know. Just need to tell me if you're buying.
Kaz, did you buy any sort of defense skills for melee combat? Something tells me that you did.
You'll find out when you swing.
All right, I'll buy 3 hits.
Okay, Quaz, would you like to buy or roll?
I'm not gonna know, so
Well, I'm assuming you can tell that you'd be able to perceive it coming.
yeah, I could probably perceive it coming.
So you can probably take a full dodge if you want to.
Which is... Oh yeah, I can't use gymnastics for a full dodge. Fuck.
Yes, you can.
Just not for melee combat.
Really? But you can
Nope,
use...
that's
Oh.
only a range skill.
Okay, Quaz, you can use to dodge it or to block it. You can use unarmed combat, or you can use dodge.
I don't have either of those skills.
Oh, then you just have reaction.
Yep, you can't full block unless you have a skill. Well, you can full block, but it doesn't do any good.
Why the fuck can't I dodge a melee hit with fucking parkour? How does that work? That isn't
Okay,
how
try
the light
parkour
works.
when someone's punching you in the face. The
You
entire
just
point
kind of
gymnastics-
fall backwards.
I actually,
Alright, what
I
happens with-
actually want to check that.
All right,
Yeah.
but gymnastics, how it's supposed to work is
That
that
sounds
you do like
really
full flippy shit.
stupid.
Gymnastics, how it works is that you're like rolling and tumbling and flipping all that shit.
Yeah,
it's-
and you could
it's part
use that to avoid a punch.
Not
Yeah.
really. Not bad.
I remember, it doesn't say that you can only use dodge for melee combat.
Defending against melee attacks.
Defending against melee attacks. Defending against melee.
Page 157. Melee combat summary. Defender rolls. Weapon skill plus reaction. Unarmed combat plus reaction. Dodge plus reaction. No gymnastics.
Unless Menga rules that gymnastics should be used to. It might be more of real world application that applies to this, but
Rolling and tumbling is something that would be associated with the dodge skill. Gymnastics is where you are like doing all this rolling shit. That's not that hard to hit. Someone doing a backflip is significantly easier to hit by punching them than it is to shoot them. Because someone's doing a backflip, they're not really actively avoiding it. They're just kind of doing a backflip.
You
And may add gymnastic skill to their dice pool against either range or melee attacks.
Really?
Page
It doesn't-
160. Gymnastic dodge.
160.
Quaz can use his gymnastics.
Where is it said?
I can't use the specialization.
Top right.
Reaction plus reaction dodge. full dodge, gymnastics dodge. All right.
My
Okay.
page 160 does not say any
Never
of that.
mind. My bad. All right. So how it works is that you can't take it as a normal dodge action, but you can take it as a full dodge action without getting the double.
Yeah.
So what's his gymnastics?
No clue. That's up to Quaz. Quaz, are you buying or are you rolling?
Okay, let's see. I have. Do I add reaction for this?
You add reaction. You don't get your
Okay.
agility though. You get the skill. You get the skill points plus your reaction.
My gymnastics. I have 10 dice. That means I can buy. I can't use my specialization.
Not parkour. Parkour, I would not feel would be used in dodging.
Yeah, parkour is for movement.
So I'd have 10 dice, meaning I can only buy 3 hits.
If your specialty was evasive gymnastics, then yes, I would let you use it. But it's parkour.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll roll 10 dice. It's //. Do you have the dice roll out?
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah.
That isn't
One
good.
hit.
Congrats.
So
I'm
all
not-
that,
I'm not
so
gonna-
my character could punch Kaz in the face for insulting her.
I really don't know why you guys just didn't do the buy hits. That's why I was like, I made it easier. It's only 3 dice to buy a hit now.
Yep.
I was
Yeah, I
Well,
would
I-
have only gotten 3 hits. I would have only gotten 3 hits.
Connor only had 3 hits.
Yep.
You didn't tell me that.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't.
You weren't
I said that
listening.
I bought 3 hits. So anyways, Caleb got punched in the face.
Not gonna do the whole stun damage thing because that's just for
Caleb
fluff
needs to
here.
do an immediate reaction test, not to beat, not to well, this is to he. What would Caleb do in the situation? Caleb isn't
As I
violent.
said, was probably
Nope.
not the best idea.
That's
Yes, you just
Caleb
hug.
is not a very nice man when he's angry.
You just punched your new partner. Congrats.
Gets up. Caleb just gets up. I'm putting you in the same pool as him. I don't like either of you, and
Who's
I'm gonna
him?
be watching both of you. You.
Me?
Yeah, because you're kind of a reporter, and reporters have a bad reputation, so I kind of
Not
have
a reporter.
Should I do the little buzzer thing? No,
And
Joker style.
at this point, I'm then going to jump. If Dragon is still here,
Yeah. I'm here.
okay. Dragon, you get a call from your ye old police captain
Why do you want?
says, "Hey, a friend of mine has herself a little bit of a problem.
Really?
She seems to have picked up some new people in her department, and looks like she could use someone of your skills. So you're going to be helping her out.
Yeah.
You need to show up to a meeting today at the downtown LoneStar Police District, around 8 o'clock. Person there that you'll be meeting is Sergeant Karen Murphy.
Hold on, I sent you a PM, Menga.
Oh, oops. That's right, we changed it. Okay. Sorry. Murphy calls you and says, "Hey, I know you're now a consultant. I need you to consult on what looks to be a clusterfuck of epic proportions."
Uh-huh. Why should I care?
Oh. So you want that murder charge to go through?
Huh? I thought that was already dealt with.
It was dealt with, technically. I'm sure I could always get someone from IA to open it up again if you don't get your ass in here and help.
Let me think about it. Fine. I'm coming in.
Good. I wouldn't want to have you up on charges again now, would I?
You wouldn't do that.
Just be here at 8.
Fine, but
Okay.
only because I'm a little curious as to what kind of mess you got yourself into.
You know the old expression, curiosity killed the cat? Don't be the cat.
Whatever. I'll see you later.
Yes, you will. And I'm assuming you take the bus? Is that correct, Dragon? You're on a bus?
Wait, hold on.
Hmm?
Could you pick me up?
She's already hung up.
I'll walk there.
You'd probably have to take a subway or something to get there in time.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be like an hour late.
Dragon, you have some starting new yen. Just take a bus. It costs 5 new yen.
Fine.
Only 5 million. Just 5.
So
Fine.
you show up. You show up and you see Rollins at the door. He nods and goes, "What are you doing back here, fella?"
Sergeant called me in.
Oh. Yeah, she's probably having you deal with the headache today. It's an odd bunch of characters, I'll tell you that. Good luck.
Alright, see you around. Hopefully, not again.
Oh. You walk through the scanner, no problem. You get the elevator, and right when you get up to when the elevator opens, you will notice across the room, because your perception is your perception. You will somehow notice walking out of the elevator that the you'll see that the name of the hellhound is the name of Mouse. And you'll see that he's still kind of looking at the blonde chick who just threw a punch at that looks to be, well, who's Caleb's character. You'll see that happening just as you walk out of the elevator. You'll see about that half of the room has been watching this exchange.
By the way, Menga, my character's hair isn't blonde because
Oh,
I can
sorry.
do that since I had the unusual hair thing.
I'm sorry. I'm
Fuck,
thinking.
what is the color of my character's hair? Shit.
Sorry, I meant you'll see the big boobed elf chick throwing
Fuck
a
you.
punch. I got her mixed up with Murphy.
Fuck you.
Well, I can see this.
Gigantic boobs.
Your perception skill will tell you that she has a double F cup.
Fuck you.
I would know that.
Tell it to Mr. 22 perception dice.
Wait, I have that.
No, thanks. Fuck you, Menga.
My dice is that high right now?
Dragon.
No, I thought his dice was 24.
No, that's 24 once he buys a specialization.
Okay.
Dragon, I'm assuming that you have that spell casted on you because it's you.
Yeah.
Just fucking omnipresence.
Oh, it wouldn't be 22, my bad. You probably wouldn't have both spells on, you just have the one. So it would only be 18 dice.
Okay.
So 9 hits. He can buy 9 hits for perception.
Bullshit. What?
Yeah. Is that with my goggles?
That's with your goggles.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I
Whatever.
know. I don't know how I'm going to hide the criminals from Dragon. He has a sensing too. I can't even hide them with magic anymore.
What's his sensing skill at?
It's at a 4. So he can roll 9 to 13 dice currently.
Ah,
What the
I have a
fuck?
11 on that.
Moving on.
So
Yes,
I'm gonna
so-
walk into. This place hasn't changed much, has it? Huh?
You'd notice half the force is openly watching the exchange going on in Murphy's office, and that the other half are taking half looks at it. You'd also notice that your favorite detective, Rudolph the Brown-Nosed Reindeer, is still around.
Oh, hey, Bob.
Bow.
By the way,
Bob.
Rudolph will not be called Bob because Bob is someone else. You can call Rudolph Rudy if you must.
Hey, Rude.
Frank.
By the way, the favorite detective was Sarcasm Dragon.
Sure.
Just in case you did not collect that.
And you will see Rudolph, it appears he's using AR gloves in a corner, seems to be intently looking on the conversation. It looks like he might even... You can tell that he's probably recording it and taking notes in AR of what's going on.
Interesting.
What? No. It's...
Okay, so do you go walk up... So what do you do now?
Hey, Rudy. What you up to?
Goes, oh, just watching just watching what's going on, seeing if any of it see what needs to be recorded, if I have to make anything official. Just normal police background stuff. You know how it is. But what are you doing here? I thought you got kicked off after you killed that guy.
Yeah. About that. I just
And she...
got caught in for some reason. Oh, you know.
Oh. You must be joining the new Spectacle Squad.
The what squad?
The people in Murphy's office.
Huh. That's what.
Probably go hurry up over there. She seems to already be broiling with anger. If you're the last one she's waiting for. I'd move it before, you lose a leg.
Yeah, I can handle her.
She's in a really bad mood today.
That's why I brought cupcakes.
Ah, fucking cupcakes. Yes! Favorite person now.
Dragon, what flavor cupcakes did you bring?
Assorted.
You know what, Dragon? Roll a memory test.
Fish flavored.
One.
Okay, Dragon. What cupcakes did you bring? Flavor cupcakes. You can't have different ones. They're all one flavor.
Blueberry.
Fish.
Damn
Who
it.
the fuck makes blueberry cupcakes?
It's more of a muffin thing, but we'll let it go.
How do you make a blueberry cupcake?
You make cupcakes with blueberries.
But that would fuck up the recipe. You
Moving.
can't use fruit. Whatever.
Moving on.
Okay, I accidentally bought blueberry muffins instead of cupcakes.
Okay, well, Murphy will see you talking to Rudolph and wave you over.
Hey, is that guy supposed to be recording us?
Here you go, Connor.
Are you going to say that in front of everyone?
I'm gonna text her.
She goes,
Okay, that makes sense.
you know how Rudy is. Whatever, just leave it for now.
Fine.
And she'll send you a text message just saying just like normal, just make sure Rudy doesn't spot you doing anything. Can't really stop him from recording it.
You could kill him. What's one more murder charge?
So at this point, you guys, after the punch happens, Murphy will go, enough. Honestly, punching your own partner on the first day.
What? He has a very
And I
social
didn't
face.
even make a sexist comment.
And
That's a
I-
low blow.
I'm just gonna mutter.
You didn't make a sexist comment?
Dragon, you will come in very soon, but she'll go, gee, I guess all the blood flow to your brain has to go elsewhere. Well, enough of the fighting, children. Time to meet an old friend of mine, and that's when she waves Dragon to come in. Or Dragon's character, who is Blue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She says, this is a colleague of mine, Blue. He'll be helping with this catastrophe. Blue, meet Detective Caleb, Junior Detective Laura,
Laura waves.
and the soulless cretin known as a writer, and somehow has forensic skills. That person. And she just gestures her head at
Right.
crap,
there it is.
L. What's the L name?
Marvos.
L name. Why can't I remember the L name?
Lucian?
Lucian. And she nods her head. She gestures her head at Lucian.
When you write crime novels,
Boy, you really sure know how to
PhD
pick 'em.
know what you're writing about.
She goes, yeah, it wasn't. This wasn't by choice. I'll give you guys a few minutes being acquainted, and I'll be back before. Actually, Dragon, you know your way around the office. You can give them a tour. Actually, no, she'll wait. No, I'll do the tour. So, okay. She'll say, I'll give you guys a few minutes to get acquainted before I start the tour for the newbies.
I would like to pass a vote that Lucian's new nickname is Fuzzy.
Why do
Okay.
you want to call me Fuzzy?
So Murphy walks out of the office, and you guys have time now to talk to each other.
Okay, how about Skippy?
No.
Fang? Collar. Spike!
What other stereotypical dog names are there?
Could you not?
I don't want to hear shit from you.
And I will just have to call you Tits.
Really?
Would you like another black eye?
That was a different person who called you Tits, Connor, this time.
No, I was still talking to Caleb. I ignored Lucian's comment.
Oh, you ignored Lucian's Tits comment? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still not afraid of you. I've seen a lot of fucked up shit. A woman punching me isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Laura pinches his cheek like aunt would to like a 10-year-old nephew. Ah, you're adorable. Anyways, she turns to Blue. She turns to Blue, and shakes his hand. My name's Laura. That's Lucian, and this is Caleb. Nice to meet you.
My name's Blue. So, what did you...
She's the one causing the commotion. She's the one who punched me earlier.
So, what did you two blow up to end up in this place?
Oh, I'm new.
I blew up a helicopter with an Ares Roadmaster. Don't ask how.
Battle tank.
You
Apparently most of the department, besides the sergeant, found it hilarious. The sergeant didn't find it hilarious.
Note to some.
Wow, you really fucked up.
Yeah, but it was a one of those pretty beefy helicopters.
That's impressive. You managed to waste a car on a helicopter. Huh.
How do you do that?
Don't know.
I drove off a highway ramp and collided head-on with it.
Couldn't really afford any good cosmetic surgery, could you?
Caleb just looks there. I haven't been permanently scarred.
I'm sorry, what did he say? What did Caleb say?
That he hasn't been permanently scarred, and he doesn't know why you just made that comment.
No, she was calling him ugly.
Oh. That isn't very nice.
Well, you did just call her a diplomat, to say diplomatically, a lady of the night.
Or a blood mitch.
I don't see how that's any better.
So, we have a reporter following us around, a veteran cop,
I am a
and
writer, not a reporter. Completely different.
There's a difference.
Yeah, Ryder
also
admits
a
making everything up.
I am also a scientist.
Oh, good. That's gonna be fun when we start interacting with corpse.
Okay, moving on.
No.
Well, anyways, does anyone have any idea what our first case is going to be?
No.
Well then, I guess we should just wait for Murphy to come back.
For the most part, yeah. I think we should.
Okay, last call. Anyone else want to say anything to someone else?
No, just don't punch me.
Mean,
I'm not gonna punch Lucy.
mean elf lady.
Well, I didn't punch Lucian since she was kind of a dick, so she wasn't going to say anything back. But Kaz was just being, but not Kaz. Caleb was just being an unconditional asshole.
Yes. Okay. I was just saying that as a joke. Okay, so Murphy walks back.
I'm a mean, terrible person. Yes, Menga.
Yes. Murphy walks
Sure.
back in and goes, "Oh joy. It's time to give you all the good tour."
Sounds like an adventure.
Goes, well, this is the main floor for most of us in our detective cases. You'll see tits and ass, and Caleb, you guys will be sharing this desk here.
We'll be sharing a desk.
Well, it's like two desks pushed together. So it's like a
Oh.
large table thing.
Laura is currently considering how much girly stuff she could stack on both desks just to piss off Caleb.
There's kind of like a divider in the middle of the table,
Damn it.
but not all the way up, so like you guys will be able to see each other across and talk to each other. And of course there's extra chairs around it for the consultants. It just says, "Oh, this is your main desk area. Starting off, you guys will get to work here. If you do well enough, you may somehow get yourself an office." She looks and she goes, "Though I doubt that'll happen in this case.
Exciting.
But who knows?
I need to roll.
Maybe you'll surprise me."
I forgot to roll for my money. Okay, 3 plus 6 is 9. 14.
Okay. And she then walks over to the Hellhound, and she goes, "Well, Blue already knows, but this is our resident Hellhound, Mouse. He was the runt of the litter." Oh, I should have mentioned this about Mouse. Mouse, for some reason, fully standing up, Mouse is about 4 feet tall. And this is just him standing up normally. If he'd get up onto his back legs and stand up all the way up there, he probably reaches about 7-8 feet with his legs all the way stretched out.
Is that tall or short for a hellhound?
That's kind of big for a Hellhound. Hellhounds aren't normally that big.
Okay. I like him.
Says,
He's a good puppy.
end up needing a scent trail or something, drugs, people, you name it. Make a requisition for Mouse. Should be able to help you out. She goes, and while we're on this floor too, she walks over to who Blue would know as Rudolph. She goes, "And here's Rudolph. Feel free to, if you have any problems, feel free to ask him for help. He'll be more than glad to come with you. Won't you, Rudy?" Rudy just goes and looks. "Oh, sure, yeah, the special group. I suppose I can help out with them. Sergeant." Then he kind of just walks away. And then she will continue on this floor. She'll end up walking around to one of the corner offices in the side, and you'll see a lone human sitting behind the desk. He looks a bit cybered up, and she goes, "This is our senior detective, John Stallings. If you get really stuck, you can always come to him for help." So, of course, that's showing that you're a bit incompetent, but we'd rather you get help than let the criminals get away. And she goes, well, time for the elevators, kiddies. And I assume you follow her to the elevator. She ends up taking it up to the 7th floor. And you see what looked to be a bunch of wizards. A bunch of mages.
Behold the wizard! Beware his power!
Wizard was a mistake. Mages. She'll end up walking off to a corner of the room, gesturing you to follow, and he goes, here's our resident resource for our department. And for some reason he calls himself a wizard, even though he's a mage. Harry, meet my newest people. Harry stands up. He's also an elf. He's about 6'2", dark hair. Shakes your hand. Goes, hey Blue, nice to see you again.
Hey,
You got roped into this?
what do you think?
Yeah. Well, if you ever need some magical help, like before, you can come. Feel free to come call on me. I'll be able to help you out again. I'm the head mage, so need any help, give me a call. And he goes, and he shakes hands with all of you, seems friendly to everyone. Even when Murphy goes, oh yeah, and this is the reporter. Wait, my bad. Supposedly he's a writer.
Supposedly.
And Harry still politely greets you, doesn't seem to have any of Murphy's offense.
So, you've been finally working?
He goes, oh, I've been working on this new belt foci of mine. Should definitely give a punch.
Really?
And spell power. Yeah, it's really worked well for combat spells. Definitely kicked them up a notch.
Do you need some field testing with that?
Nah, not yet. Because you know what happened. You know how those rings of mine blew up in my hands. So we're going to be a bit more careful before we field test this out.
Fun time.
Yeah. Okay. Murphy, any of you want to say anything to the nice wizard?
I say, gee, you're a nice wizard. No, not really.
Otherwise, we will continue the tour.
I don't say anything in particular.
Okay. And then you guys will get back into the elevator and go down to the basement. Upon exiting the elevator shaft, you guys would hear to be the sound of music being blasted, and not just any music, polka music.
Fuck.
Oh no. The worst music, war crimes.
Apparently we have Weird Al in the house.
Murphy goes, follow the sound of polka. You can go meet our resident medical examiner. I'll be back in my office for when you guys come back up.
Laura puts in her earbuds and uses select sound filters to filter out the polka music.
Anyone else using their select sound filters to filter out the polka?
Nope.
I'm gonna hum
Okay.
along with it.
I will.
Oh yeah, Dragon would be Blue would be well and used to this. So, well, I would like the other two of you to roll composure tests.
Composure tests.
Charisma plus willpower.
to not dance to it?
You
To not want to murder. To not want to
find
murder the
out
guy
when
playing it.
you find out.
Damn it.
1 hit.
I should have bought in 2 hits.
Mr. Reporter, charisma
Working
plus
on it.
willpower.
Oh, no face.
4 hits.
He did significantly better.
Quaz, Caleb's having a murderous rage kind of start to build up as he gets closer and closer to the Polka. He won't act on it. He just is having emotional irritations. Seems you do not like Polka.
And probably because I got punched in the face earlier.
So, Dragon's character here would probably take the lead and would lead you guys to a room, to a door. You guys hear the polka music coming from the side. He ends up hitting a button, which appears to be an intercom. Dragon, you know the person inside is Waldo Butters.
Waldo?
Butters!
So, you can greet him however you'd like to.
Does Butters have an alternate ego called Dr. Chaos?
I'm not telling.
Damn it.
So,
You
Dragon,
straight tripping, son.
I'm assuming you hit the PA system. I'm assuming do you just call Butters out to him, or do you say anything in particular?
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm just gonna say Butters.
Okay, the polka music stops, and he goes, "Hey, Blue, surprised to be hearing your voice. What's going on?"
Oh, just got pulled into some new thing that Murphy's got going on.
"Oh, the new squad. Oh, okay, I'll open the door. Bring him in."
Right.
And when you guys walk in, you guys will see in the corner of the medical examiner lab what looks to be a jukebox that has been hooked up to the wall, presumably the speaker system. And you see what looks to be a subwoofer about the size of a... What am I looking for here?
Right back bathroom.
Those little electric cars. You know those tiny little things?
Smart cars?
The electric cars, those tiny little things, it's a 2-seater.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the subwoofer is about the size of one of those in a corner of the room.
Wow, fucking old school.
So, that's there. He goes, "Ah, yes, you guys must be Murphy's newest headache,
Hi,
as
Mr.
I've been
Butters.
warned. I'm the head medical examiner. If you guys need any help with a body or something, feel free to have my services. But that will cost you, of course, from the resource budget. But if you miss but I'll more likely to find a clue than you are." So, goes, "Good day. And how do you feel about polka?"
It has its ups and downs.
You weren't listening to it. This asshole decided to select soundful. Decided, I don't think this asshole heard your polka, sir.
No, of course not. Well, of course it wasn't sound filtering it. In fact, I was enhancing the sound.
Butters looks at you in amazement and goes, "You understand the joy of polka? We must hang
Yes.
out."
There's some ups and downs to it.
No. We gotta hang out sometime then. This Friday?
If I have time.
It's like Connor critically fails his composure test and he just murders him.
Fuck.
He goes, "Oh, well, I'll stop by your place Friday. I'll get.
You know where I live?
I'll get the address from Bob.
You could, just ask me on Friday. Jesus fuck.
Are you saying this out loud?
Well, I don't put in the Jesus fuck part.
I did just ask you.
Well, I mean on Friday, because I don't know if I'll be busy or not.
I'll double check with Bob about your schedule. Don't worry, I'm sure we can find a time. And no one asked whose Bob is.
I'm assuming just another fucking nerd.
I would already know. Well, my character
No one.
already know.
Yeah, your character would know. Is anyone gonna ask?
I'm going to ask, how does Bob know my schedule, by the way?
Oh, Murphy forgot to introduce you to Bob. He goes, hey Bob, you didn't get introduced to these new people? And all of a sudden, from a projecting screen, from something video screen, you'll see what looks to be projected. Looks to be like a humanoid figure, kind of misshapen. And he goes, Hiya, Toots and company. I'm Bob. I'm the resident Matrix expert here for SI.
Why do you know my schedule? And how do you know where I live?
Why?
If the answer is anything else besides the fact that you looked it up, we're gonna have a couple problems.
It's the Matrix. Information's everywhere. He goes,
Unless you say you learned it from the records, we're going to have a talk.
of course I learned it from the records at some point.
He probably knows what you look like nude too.
He goes, I know all about you. Hold on. He go, I know all about you, doll. And then he lists your 3 sizes, what type of shirts you prefer, and a whole bunch of other things. He even somehow lists about your mishap with that college guy who videotaped you online.
Menga, I have to preference something. Everything that's pretty much happened in Lagos, the bus, everything, Caleb hasn't recorded any of it. In fact, he's never talked about Lagos. So unless someone else put it on the record, which Caleb probably wouldn't have liked, it's probably not on the Matrix. Him being alone during in Africa.
Yep. By the way, to make this easier on all you, Bob is a free sprite or a free AI.
I was half expecting that.
So, he goes, yes, if you have any Matrix problems, feel free to call on me. And if you're willing to give me some of your private time there, doll, I'll even give you at a discount.
Right. Not creepy.
He just chuckles to himself. Oh, you play hard to get now.
Laura just mumbles under her breath, I'm glad he doesn't know everything.
Remind me again how many
he goes back and
restraining
says,
orders you have against you.
I normally take such matters into my own hands.
Dragon,
Thank you.
Blue would know that Bob is, of course, a free spirit. You would also know that he apparently has a fixation on females, especially attractive ones.
Okay.
He also, for some reason, enjoys romance novels.
No one give him an Otomo.
But goes, oh, I think you met everyone. Murphy did tell you guys where to go. Murphy did tell you guys where to go for gear requisition, right?
No.
Nope.
Come with me.
Of course. Blue, you know the way. 2nd floor.
Yeah.
take him to see Carmichael.
Ah, Carmichael.
By the way, Carmichael's Ron Carmichael, big black guy, known as the gear clerk. Also an elf. Congrats.
Exciting.
Guys, Dragon ended up taking the second floor. He goes, you guys are the newest squad. Great. Well, if you need gear for something, I'm who you have to talk to get it.
Wait a second, you're the guy who maintains all the gear and stuff?
No. I'm the one who has to deal with the bureaucracy of getting you the gear.
Oh.
I don't maintain that crap. But if you want it, you gotta go through me. You gotta go through me to get it. And if you take the gear without my permission, there's gonna be problems.
Right. Anyways, nice to meet you.
Yep.
Groovy!
You guys go back up to Karen's office?
If there's nothing else to see, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Guys go back upstairs. Things have seemed to settle down more. Karen seems to be on another phone call. As you guys are walking up, she's still on a phone call. What do you people do?
I walk in, sit down very quick, and try not to disturb her call.
Wow.
I
Okay.
sit down in one of the public open chairs.
Inside our office or not inside our office?
Not inside our office.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait outside the office, too.
Yep.
So, Tits is the only one who goes into the office.
I'm not going in the office.
Didn't you say you walk in?
Sorry. Yeah. I said,
You go to your desk then?
no, I'm just kind of sitting on an area near the door,
Oh, okay.
wherever there's an actual fucking bench.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, wow. I was going to have the whole Tits didn't learn from the first time of no knocking. Okay. But I don't have to do that scene now. So, a couple minutes, Murphy finishes the call and waves you guys in.
Walk in. No, first I knock, then I walk in.
I just walk
She
in.
already waved you.
I knock anyways.
I just walk
Gives
up.
you an odd look when you
This
knock.
is going to be a long day.
Yes. Well, I assume you guys got... I assume Blue gave you the rest of the lowdown of the place.
Yeah, there was something I have to talk to you in private about that my sergeant may have mentioned, but it's kind of... How should I put this? Important.
Okay.
Not a
can
good thing.
After we're finished talking, you can stay in and talk with me about it. Okay. So, I'll just give you guys the basic... Yep. Come on, Matt. Think. Don't. Okay. She goes, main thing, just to let you know, if you need something, go to the gear. If you end up needing help on a case, you've pretty much been told to the people you need to talk to. Of course, you taking them onto your case is, of course, taking them away from other cases. So they'll, of course, take away from the resource cost of the case. Should know that your first case for that I have for you guys is a bit of an odd one. There was a random shooting in downtown, and apparently someone wants to find out who killed this kid. She shows you a body there. Says, we don't even have a name for who it is yet. Actually, wait. She goes, yeah, screw it. That wouldn't work. Okay. Since it is all up and up, I keep on thinking Shadowrun is not police officer. She goes, Well, looks like the rich kid got himself in the in the crowd of downtown and got himself killed. His dad put out a request that we find out who killed him and have them arrested.
Laura does a little air quote thing with her fingers. Request?
He's decided to finance it. And I'm giving this case to you guys. Shouldn't be too hard. Go down to the scene, find out what happened, and go arrest the bugger that capped the rich kid. Feel free to take Rudy or Stallings if you need them, or request help from anyone else.
What was the other guy?
You know what? We'll just I'll just do this easily. You guys can now add for free a bunch of different contacts.
Yay. How many in total?
I'm gonna say Sergeant Murphy. You can add her as a contact. Her connection is 3. Her loyalty to Caleb is 2. Her loyalty to Tits and the author is 1. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep on forgetting that your character's name is Laura.
It's not hard.
Tits.
I need to change the alias. That's what's messing me up.
It's still her street name.
Tits.
No. Next person.
You also will get Harry D, the wizard. He's connection 3, loyalty 2 for everyone. Medical examiner Butters. Connection 2, loyalty. Bob, the free sprite of the Matrix. Connection 4, loyalty 1, except for Connor's character gets a loyalty 3.
That's not creepy.
Sorry, what's Butter's loyalty again?
Butters is a 1.
Okay.
And then there's Detective Rudolph, who has connection 4, loyalty 1.
Anyone else?
You guys will, will also be able to have Henry Rollins, the desk clerk troll. He's more of someone you can talk to for information, since he's always at the front desk getting things in and out. So he's a good person to talk to if you need something hearsay. He is a connection 1, loyalty 1.
Provided, of course, Henry doesn't troll you.
Then we have Ron Carmichael. Oh, I could just post these names into the freaking chat to make this easier on you. Of course, I don't know why I didn't think of this, like before. Well, most of them were easy. Do you guys want me to spell them out?
That's fine.
I'll do a couple of those. But yeah, Ron Carmichael is the gear clerk, so you guys can think of him as your gear person. And then you have, of course, John Stallings, who's the senior detective. his is a connection 4, loyalty 1. I did give Murphy a connection 4, right?
Connection 3.
Oh, booster up to connection 5. My bad.
Oh.
2?
5?
Yeah, Murphy's connection 5.
Sergeant Murphy?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why I said 3. Should have been 5.
What's the
Also,
comment-
what's
the,
Ron's connection and loyalty?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that.
Henry Rollins, he's a 1/1. Sorry.
No, Ron Carmichael.
No, Ron.
Oh, Ron. Okay. Ron. Loyalty is a 1. His connection, I would put it at a 4.
All right.
John Stallings.
And Stollins is a 4/1 as well. 4
Yep.
connection, loyalty 1. Then you guys can throw in the connection backup car / SWAT. The loyalty connection won't matter. And then throw in the surveillance detail. Connection loyalty won't matter. Okay, and then working back from the top down in the notes section for the surveillance detail, you should put down it's 1,000 a day per target. That's the resource cost for having a surveillance detail. The backup car / SWAT is 1,000 / 10,000 per unit that you order. John Stallings in the notes section, his resource cost is 5,000. His karma cost is 2.
Alright.
I will explain the karma cost.
Which one has a karma cost?
John Stallings, the senior detective.
Alright.
The gear clerk, otherwise known as Ron Carmichael, pretty much that's the figuring out how much it's going to cost you. I just posted it.
And I'm assuming every single gun on that thing comes with smart gun and advanced safety.
You can request things that don't have them. I mean,
My character has a very good reason for doing that.
yeah. So you don't. It was just like I said. He can get you a lot of gear. He'll just kind of question it if you don't get it, but he can do it. But thing to know about when requisitioning gear from him, because you are dealing with corporations, there is a bureaucracy thing, so it may take a bit longer to get gear than you guys might be used to with normal shadow running.
Mm.
That's why I got a scientist.
And Detective Rudolph has a resource cost of 1,000 new yen. Bob, the Free Spirit of the Matrix, has a default resource cost of 5,000 new yen and a karma cost of 1.
Why is that the default price?
Connor, you have a loyalty of 3 with him.
Damn it, Menga.
He likes you.
Creepy fuck.
It's so funny because I had all this planned out, and then you rolled that character, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm going to be able to have so much fun with Bob."
Damn it.
By the way, did I tell you guys to put in Mouse the Police Dog?
Nope.
No.
I figured I might have skipped him. Yeah, throw in Mouse the Police Dog. He is a connection of 3, loyalty 1,
How
and
does a police have a connection of 3?
he's that good at tracking. Pretty much look at their connection as about how much help they can give you on the case in their area of expertise.
Fair enough.
So, and Mouse has a resource cost of 3,000. Moving back up, we go back to Medical Examiner Waldo Butters. He has a resource cost of 4,000 and a karma cost of 1.
4,000, you said?
Yep. Then we have Harry D, the Wizard, who is a resource cost of 7,000 and a karma
Hold
cost.
on. How much karma did you say for Butters?
Butters is 1.
1.
7,000 for the wizard.
And 2 karma for the Wizard.
Hopefully we won't need them.
And then you have Sergeant Murphy, whose resource cost is 20k, and whose karma cost is 4.
Two karma for the wizard, right?
Yep, 2 karma for the Wizard.
Hopefully we really don't need her.
Hopefully, we really don't need anyone but Ron and Bob. Guess what? Your character's about to become the medical coroner.
Who?
How much karma?
For Murphy,
Yes.
4.
Jesus.
Yeah, we never want to use any of these unless we absolutely have to.
I don't know. They might catch things that you miss, and it might help you solve a case faster. By the way, there will be time-sensitive cases,
Yeah,
and
is this one of them?
you won't always know they're time-sensitive.
We will
Exciting.
complete all the cases in 1 video hour.
Okay.
Unless it's a season finale. Then 2 video hours.
Notes that you might just want to add to your character sheet. I'll just type it in. Killing/endangering civilians. For if you just end up killing 1 civilian, it's -1. If you end up killing 5 civilians, it's -2 karma. End up killing killing/endangering 10, it's 3 karma so far as you see posted there.
So don't get people in danger.
Yep. Capturing the criminals alive will give you a +1 or +2 to your karma score. If you go out of your way to save civilians, it's a +1. And if you keep your hands clean, this means do not do dirty cop actions, it's a +1 to your karma. Dirty cop actions can be anywhere from using questionably legal interrogation methods to taking dirty money from a drug deal to whatever. Though, if you find 1 million new yen in a drug deal, I'd personally sacrifice the karma and take 1 million new yen.
What was the clean hands bonus?
The clean, it's a +1 if you keep your hands clean to your karma score. But
That's fine.
Million new yen.
so pretty much keeping your hands clean is also like the good cop route.
Do my tailored pharaohs count as being a dirty cop? Because they do fuck.
I'm not going to say them directly, you having them is counting as a dirty cop. They're technically legal for you to have, but depending on how you use them.
Hey, babe, I know you want to run into that building over there just for me. And go stop that guy from shooting.
So basically, don't do anything that you normally wouldn't do without them.
No, okay. The tailored pheromones is the whole thing about keeping your hands clean. Is the thing about doing choices. Did you choose the action of moral high ground, or did you not choose the action of moral high ground? Is the whole keeping your hands clean thing. So it's not really whether or not you have an illegal thing, Connor. It's more of, did you use your illegal thing in a bad way? Or
That is vague as fuck.
a non-morally good way.
That is vague as fuck.
Okay. Thing of this would be, did you, to end up being able to arrest or get a criminal, did you just convince a kid on the street to run in and stab a gangster by using intimidation?
That is not vague.
You intimidated a kid into killing the person that you couldn't legally arrest. That would be getting the job done, but you dirtied your hands.
That is not vague.
How is that not vague? I just told you convinced a kid to kill someone.
I said not vague. Not.
Oh. Yeah.
You repeated
sorry.
not vague.
Yes, okay. So, there you go. Now you kind of understand. The karma system is going to work like this. You guys will get a set pool of karma, like starting off maybe the karma amount is 7 is the base karma. For if you guys requisition resources, the karma pool drops, so it'll drop. Say if you hire Murphy, you'll drop to 3 karma. So if you do solve the case using Murphy, then everyone gets 3 karma.
Exciting.
The resource cost, on the other hand, is you guys will get a pool of 50k new yen as a resource cost, and what's ever left over of that pool is how you guys split it among yourselves.
I understand, Capitan.
Right. Anyways.
What's going on?
I understand, mon Capitan.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to where we were. We had just gotten our case, which was to find out what happened to the kid or some shit, right?
Yep, find out who killed the rich kid. That would be the case. And, I have enough to be able to do the opening scene, but not much more. So I was gonna end it here tonight.
Alright.
Because I got dragged to a cousin's graduation party yesterday, and I ended up, yeah.
Alright, let's just get there and stop.
Go. Questions, comments, concerns?
What's our current pools?
For this test run, I am going to say, since it's to get it back a rich kid, the current pool is going to be 60, and 5 karma. That's your current pool.
Alright. Well, let's get in the car and go off on an adventure. Beep beep.
Vietcong!
Alright. So, you guys find yourself outside a stuffer shack. At the stuffer shack, you see a dead body and a couple of uniformed officers kind of holding up the scene. Kid
Did we get
looks-
badges? Did I get a badge?
No, the consultants do not have badges.
So only me and Caleb have a badge?
Yup.
Yay.
You guys will see them holding out the crime scene. There's of course kind of a crowd because they're surprised that there's still police officers over a body, since this is like the urban decay district of downtown. At least down here it is. They're amazed the cops are still there.
Mm.
So they're you can even see a couple of reporters. Dragon,
Yeah.
your perception score would let you notice that one of the reporters is trying to get our writer's attention.
Okay.
Does the writer notice that?
Writer, how's your perception?
My perception, just the dice without anything else, is 12 dice.
By the way, do I have to sustain my Hawkeye?
Yeah, you do. So you might want to pick up a detectional sustaining foci at some point, Dragon, once you get the money.
But do I take a -2 penalty to all my dice pools, or
Yeah.
including perception?
Oh, fine. Including perception. I forgot about that. So technically you only had 16 dice. My bad.
Still a retarded amount of dice.
But with vision modifiers and stuff like that, my vision is a 15.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna go to whoever's flagging me down
Okay.
with my drone.
Yep, you find it's a reporter. You find out that it's a reporter that you once knew from school, or classmate of yours from school, who's now a reporter.
Ah, Sally.
Name's Felicia.
Felicia.
Yes.
Ah,
Sally,
Felicia.
I mean, Felicia.
So, you guys all of you now witness that your writer is going to talk to a reporter. Does
First thing
anyone-
I do is I immediately fucking slap him. You do not talk. Okay. We need to have a small little chat before you go talk to her.
You slapped
Let's
me.
not slap our consultants, thank you.
No, we have to have a chat, not a slap.
Yeah, he said stop, not slap. Like
Oh.
he's probably grabbing him by the collar of his shirt to stop him from walking over there.
We don't talk to reporters in our line of work about anything. Don't tell them about anything you know. Don't tell them that you're even part of this thing. Keep this quiet from the media.
I think that they
It's
know
a
that
little
he's
hard
this.
because she's standing right over there and sees us.
As far as we know, you're a forensics expert now. Just don't tell them anything they don't already know.
Pretty sure they already know quite a bit more than we do.
He's gonna go talk to her even if I do convince him not to.
Oh, totally.
Meaning he's gonna ruin everything.
So,
Anyways, I show my badge and walk on inside.
okay.
And then to everyone
so-
else's perception, I'm just gonna kind of stand there and click my tongue. I'm gonna use ultrasound. I'm gonna use my ultrasound to look around the area, see if I can pick up on anything.
Did our favorite writer go talk to the reporter?
Yes, I'm going to the reporter.
Okay. I will do the whole reporter conversation first. Before I get to that, she goes, "Hey, it's been a while, Lucian."
Yes, have you managed to get the news on my latest book?
She goes, "Oh, yeah, I heard about that. So what are you doing with a couple of cops?"
What am I not doing with enough guns?
That's open to interpretation.
"Oh, I've heard a few stories. Want to share a little detail? Maybe trade some dirt behind the scenes. And she's rolling a seduction.
Fuck.
Um,
Oh yeah, Kill will fail seduction checks quite often.
you can
It's a
resist.
thing.
You can resist with.
Remember the last time I tried to resist a seduction check, Menga? Remember?
It's
How
like
I
charisma
completely
plus.
hard
It's like
failed.
resisting con is like charisma or willpower plus con or negotiation. No, just charisma plus con or negotiation. My bad.
I don't have either of those.
Oh well, you're fucked.
I only have the charisma and con. I only have the charisma and willpower.
You can't use willpower. My bad. Also, before Laura starts doing her whole like weird clicky tongue thing, I'm just gonna very verbally say, where the fuck is the writer?
Caleb points to the guy over there. The
Ah,
over there.
Fuck.
I
Is
tried
that
to
a
make.
reporter?
Yeah, it's the reporter. I told
Ah,
him not to
fuck.
talk. Apparently, he didn't listen to me.
Hold on. Laura walks over.
Give me a sec, Connor. I'm just checking something. That. I guess that's something that 5th edition had. Okay. With dealing with seduction, I believe 5th edition changed how it worked. Okay, so yeah, going back to our author who's being seduced by the reporter, you get to use your charisma plus con or negotiation. Do you have any? Book writer.
I'm looking.
Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to end up starting calling the writer the bookie. I'll end up calling Connor's character Ted.
No, I don't. I've only got charisma.
Well,
No,
everyone
it's
has
gonna be,
charisma.
he's
What's
not
your
allowed
charisma?
to talk to people anymore.
Would you like to buy or roll your hits?
I'm going to roll them.
How much charisma do you have?
3.
Ah, fuck. Then you just tell me when Laura comes over.
He's probably gonna tell him everything by the time you get over there.
Yeah. Okay. So before Connor can get over there and interrupt, he spills how he got himself onto SI and how he's part of the investigation squad for this. He has not yet managed to blab about who the kid is, though, when Connor shows up.
Hey! How? Is this your friend?
How does she so seduce me so much?
Felicia looks and says, "Oh, hey, Lucian told me all about you. You're one of the cops he's working with. How are you doing, miss?"
I'm doing very well. In fact, I'm glad to see that Lucian has some good friends. Anyways, we need to get going now. We're kind of busy.
Oh, but what exactly is going on here?
Oh, it's police business, private matters. Anyways,
No, I believe it's quite in the public, actually. Do you want to please tell us, please give us a nice statement about what's going on.
it's confidential. Anyways, I gotta get going. And then she grabs Lucian's arm and begins like forcibly pulling away, and like very, very harshly whispers into his ear, "If you ever do something like that again, I'm going to ram my foot so far up the ass, you're not going to be sure whether you're a man or a pretty little butt slut. Do not talk to reporters."
Okay, and
Don't even approach them.
I think we will leave it here. You guys are all at the crime scene. Had the little had the almost potential thing go bad, but
So basically, somebody can just use con to make the players say everything that they without any control of the player.
she had 3 hits, by the way, and I gave her like the 2 most basic pieces of information. Like I didn't tell her about I did not do the sensitive details.
This is why I kind of get to speak for everything. Then I try to intimidate. Or she can try to intimidate too, but wait, can we do a teamwork intimidate?
Yes. And if there's more of you than the other people, you get an additional bonus.
What's Caleb's intimidate?
Caleb has an intimidation of 9. He might be able
I've
to.
got 13.
But
Yeah, we could probably do a pretty decent teamwork together.
the biggest reason why I went
I
to
buy
talk to
hits that adds free. That adds free dice. I think it's cool.
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
the biggest reason I went to go talk to her is because she's been here before us, and I was trying to get information from her.
Oh, I hope this is a lesson. Never talk to reporters.
Apparently, never
We get
talked
that,
to people.
but Laura's pretty butt slut comment still stands.
You've learned a very important lesson today. Talking to reporters when you don't have these social skills to do so is very dangerous.
This wouldn't just be reporters. This would be anybody who just randomly comes along. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sexy.
Okay, most people won't have like that many dice. The general, because you guys aren't running. I mean, when you guys run up against criminals, they will have intimidation dice. If you guys run up the general person, they're not really going to have. They'll have like maybe 1. They'll have like a base charisma score of 3, and they'll either have 1 or 2 points in all charisma skills. So they
Yep,
generally will have like 5 dice. It's only because you ended up talking to a reporter who had 9 dice.
A reporter who already knew who I was.
Yes.
Yep, reporter.
And I was,
I said the key word reporter.
yeah, I was going on about my book. My
Yeah.
book was important because you know what? I actually should have rolled the, possibly should have rolled the fame dice there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you about the fame. My bad. I'm not used to people taking that.
Most Shadowrunners want to remain on the lowdown.
Mhm. Okay. Yes, I will. Yeah. The thing is I don't want to go any further into the crime scene because I don't have all the clues mapped out. I have like 80% of them mapped out, but I just want to make sure before going on to this next one that I have this set up right and just see how it works out. So,
I really want to get into a situation where I can really piss off Menga with having internal ultrasound. Because that's awesome.
Yep.
Damn, I'll move one more hit anyways.
Alright. Shoo.
Shoo.
That would be it for tonight's session then.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
You guys got the general. Well, you guys found out all your contacts. You guys got shown around the department, had a chance to get introduced to each other, and got to the crime scene. And next week we will start the investigation, and you'll see where that leads.
Exciting.
Uh, I'm trying to get better with including NPCs and NPC conversations. Any tips with you guys being players that I might need that you guys feel I should think about?
No, not so far. Actually, I'm gonna head off. Good night, guys.
You need a crazy hobo character.
Crazy Rodney.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, why the fuck is Butters so obsessed with Polka?
Connor, if you read the Dresden Files, you would know.
No, I haven't.
I said if you would read them, you would know.
Tell me why the fuck. Well, I don't have time to read them. So why the fuck does Butters like Polka so much?
Because Poco will never die.
Polka is an undead abomination. And why is he so interested in someone else who doesn't hate Polka?
Connor,
Or is that just because my character's my character?
your character's a hot chick who didn't insult his Pokemon music. By the way, Butters is a bit more of a nerd.
No shit.
So, yeah, it's pretty much I was following character logic there. Okay, Dragon, get to elaborating your backstory more, and we can get to me with something bigger, hopefully for next week that we can kind of
Okay.
fit together.
Also, I'm going to regret getting this answer, but what does Bob want in order to get a discount? Or is he just naturally going to give me a discount?
Take him up on his offering. You'll find out.
I'm going to regret asking that.
I'm not going to tell you beforehand. You can go find out when you do it, if you do it.
Look at you creepy fuck. Why does half of your characters rapists?
What could an AI do to a living person?
Do you really want an answer to that?
He wants you to die, and then he will wear your skin,
Okay.
and then
So,
you will be
that is it.
sexy.
Good night. Yeah.
Good night, Moon.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's anything else that needs discussing.
Nah.
And I'm gonna end the
Except why
recording
is
now.
half your character, why is half your NPCs future sex offenders?
Connor, who's the one who's the person who made a character with 7 charisma, gave her glamour, and then gave her enhanced pheromones?
Bob.
So I'm gonna
And then
end the recording now.
screwed up a coin toss. Oh, sorry, Dragon. I thought when you talked before you ended the recording.
No, I'm ending it right now. Okay.
Good.
Okay.